Hi there. So, this week I have been seeing a change in my BMI. There's been a shift, which is great, which means I'm on track. Yeah, it's a good feeling. I've increased my exercise, so I'm doing a little bit more cardio, a little bit more jogging. So when I say jogging, I mean shuffling, really. So I'll walk for a few minutes, and then I'll, jog for a few minutes, then I'll walk, then I'll jog. So I've noticed a big change in how I'm feeling already, just with that little tweak in my exercise. So that's been great. I've also been doing some weight training, and using light weights and just jumping on YouTube and checking out what they have there in regards to sessions. And so then I'll just pretty much copy what they're doing on the recorded session. And that's been good too. I'm feeling a little bit different, knowing that my muscles are working out in a different way. So that's good. Probably the biggest area that I've been looking at has been my mind and my emotions. So, kind of looking at that whole question of why I binge eat and overeat. And it's kind of surfaced some uncomfortable feelings and uncomfortable thoughts, which I think is a good thing, because I guess you can't have change if you don't shake up a few things anyway. I've been journaling, and that's kind of what's drawn my attention to the fact that I am emotionally attached to my food. I'm eating when I'm not feeling great. I'm eating when I'm anxious. Just all these sorts of triggers for my eating that's got nothing to do with whether or not I'm hungry. So I made a list in my journal because I read an article about valuing myself. So I made a list of, ways that I can actually show myself that I value who I am. And I've chosen to do one thing a day that really shows me that I'm valuable. So for me, I've chosen reading. I read 15 minutes roughly a day, and that's just for me. That's just to, refocus my mind, just sitting in a comfortable chair with a cup of tea and a book, or an iPad, and it's really made a change. So I'm loving that. And what I would normally do to get those similar feelings, I guess, would be to eat something, eat chocolate, or, eat something that I guess isn't really great for my body. I also have, with this social isolation, really struggled with not seeing family and friends. And so I have been jumping on Zoom chats and Facebook Messenger chats and FaceTime and pretty much any way that I can connect with my family and friends. And I've noticed that after I've actually had those conversations and connected with people, that it's not as much of a struggle to work towards my goals. So I've just found it a little bit easier that once I've had that interaction, and then the next day when I have to either exercise or limiting, or not limiting, but pulling back on what I would normally eat, it's kind of helped me. I think my emotionally it's helped me. So that's been good. That's a key, I think. And then last thing was that I listened to a podcast by Dr. Caroline Leaf, and she was interviewing a lady who had done some research into perfectionism and just how that affects my life, and so how it affects my life, how that affects people in their everyday lives. And relating it to me, I feel like that is a key as well, that that there's something in me that wants to be perfect, and I know that's not possible, but I still aim for it or not do it at all. So that's more food for thought.